They're throwing up casinos in violation of state laws and federal laws. And when you have a casino that all of a sudden is built next to your home or the school that your child attends or next door to your church, you get involved.
Right now, most Indian casinos are far away from where we live. Proposition 5 will change that.
The fear that Proposition 5 would see a plague of casinos mushrooming all over the state is still one of the most potent weapons in the arsenal of the Indians' opponents.
Proposition 5 gives us no vote and no voice.
We don't have to put up with this.
There were plenty of other opponents of Proposition 5.
Big money and no independent regulation lead to one thing: crime.
Law enforcement officials worried about organized crime, trades unions concerned about unprotected workers, businesses complaining about competition from untaxed casinos.
I pay taxes, you pay taxes, but Indian casinos won't.
But none of them could have paid the millions that it cost to put their case to the Californian viewer and voter last October.
It's a special deal for casinos, a rip-off for taxpayers.
The real big spenders on the opposition side were not Californians at all. To find them, you have to take Route 15 across the Mojave Desert to the capital of the gambling world, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Bellagio Hotel is the latest creation of gaming king Steve Wynn. At over $3 billion, it's the most expensive hotel ever built in the world so far. But it won't hold that title for long. Just across the street, precise reproductions down to the cracks in the marble of the Doge's Palace and the Rialto Bridge are appearing on the Vegas Strip. The Venetian will cost around $4 billion. The grand entrance will be frescoed with minutely copied Titians and Tintorettos. And above the vast casino where the one-armed bandits wait their prey, the resort's Israeli publicist Danny Raviv asked me to visualize a Venetian shopping mall beneath a painted sky.
Jonathan, I admit that Vegas might be a bizarre place, you know. Have a look over here. Try to imagine. The gondolas, the canals of Venice, second floor of the Venetian in Las Vegas. There will be gondoliers singing arias, and be a constant Venetian carnival with masks and jongleurs and glass blowers. Right now we are at Mark Square. Can you imagine? 23 meters high, 60 meters wide, 40 meters on this side. And this is a duplication of the famous St. Mark's Square. Coffee shops, restaurants, happy people. Can you imagine? Have a look at all this.
The Venetian is only one of many massive new projects on the Las Vegas Strip. Altogether, some $20 billion is being invested. The new casino resorts, the New York skyscrapers and Arthurian towers and Egyptian pyramids have to be filled somehow. And traditionally, fully a third of the visitors to Las Vegas have been weekend gamblers from California, which is why Nevada's head honchos have decided to throw big money against the Indian casinos.
It's about an $800 million project.
Their chief strategist is Mike Sloan.
It was completed about 3 years ago.
Whose Circus Company owns 7 casinos in Las Vegas. He paints Nevada's intervention in the Proposition 5 dispute almost as an act of civic-minded philanthropy.
There were a wide range of Californians who were very opposed to this. They didn't have the $70 million that the Indians did from their illegal casinos, but you had all the labor unions in California, you had the State Chamber of Commerce, the governor of the state, law enforcement, and a whole range of educators, Christian groups, who did not want casinos of any kind in the state of California. They got overrun by the huge expenditure that the Indians made with their illegal casino profits.
But why should that be your business? That's the Californians' business.
The principal reason we opposed Proposition 5 was that it created a monopoly for Native Americans. It excluded all other people from being involved in gambling in the state of California. Since we're in that business, we felt that was unfair and perhaps unconstitutional.
But Nevada's intervention backfired badly.
A secret backroom deal threatens to shut down tribal casinos the California Indians have had for years.
Not only did the Indian gaming tribes outspend their opposition 3-1, but the Nevada casino interests made a very juicy target.
Because big Nevada casinos want to kill competition from California Indians.
Professor William Thompson of the University of Las Vegas, Nevada, who studied the rise of Indian gaming for a decade, believes that the entry of the Nevada casinos was what won Proposition 5 for the Indians.
Their whole message during the campaign was, Nevada casinos are afraid of us. All the Californians are going to Nevada. Nevada wants to control it all. They don't want us to have a chance. And it resonated well with the voters because the proposition passed with, I believe, 63 or 4%.
But the fact that a few thousand Native Americans could outspend the mighty mammon of Las Vegas revealed just how rich the gaming tribes have become.
That was the most expensive campaign in the history of California by one side, more than liquor or the tobacco industry or the insurance industry has spent in the past. I mean, it's astounding that people could convince the majority of Californians that they were impoverished as they spent money in an unprecedented fashion.
Some of these casinos make $1 million a month, some of them more. They are not poor. They were not on welfare. They are very wealthy. They were out there on the television protecting their wealth.
The lesson has not been lost on the poor, non-gaming tribes. Kesner Flores and his tribal chief, the redoubtable Mary May Norton, have been battling for years to get roads and electricity and drinkable water to Cortina Rancheria. So far, they've received no help at all from the gaming tribes, even from a casino-owning band of their own Wintoon tribe.
We should be helping each other because we're most of the time related. And those have been my nephews, my daughter, my grandchildren. Yes, I do have a bitterness that they cannot come and eat with you. They don't need to give us thousands, just a little love and care. As of this time, we have gotten nothing from them, even support on resolutions to help the little tribes get other federal grants. They're so busy with gaming, they don't support us.
Enjoying yourself now?
According to the terms of Proposition 5, a mere 2% of net casino takings will be shared with the non-gaming tribes.
There's no more?
I put it to Viejas chairman Anthony Pico, as we sat in his luxurious new shopping mall, that was a token pittance.
Well, you know, I tell you what, I agree with that last statement that you made. I think it has to be significant enough so that those other tribes have an opportunity to develop their own economy, to strengthen their own government, and to get off the welfare. If we end up with a society of haves and have-nots as far as Indian country is concerned, I believe we're making a big mistake.
The casino battle isn't over yet. Once more bankrolled by Nevada, the anti-gaming forces are challenging Proposition 5 in the California Supreme Court. And they may well win. Even if they do, the new Democratic administration in Sacramento is unlikely to close the Indian casinos. But it may well insist that the takings be shared more fairly. And if that happens, then all the descendants of those who were pushed from their land by the California gold rush can be rescued from poverty by the California casino boom.